So you've been around for a very long time here at Heriot-Watt, and you're the one who's sort of managing the entire experience of international students.
And I've worked for Heriot-Watt for about 11 billion years, for an awful long time.
Yeah.
I run the international recruitment operations.
Everything is pretty new here, right?
It's
not
indeed.
so like 50 years old. That's
Yep.
the maximum it can be, and I think it would have been built over a period of time. So the facilities are more recent, more modern as compared to many of the other like much older built universities. Are there also like special accommodations for married students?
Where they're being taught, from the library facilities, from the medical facilities, because we've got those on campus, sport facilities.
Right.
There's a whole mix of different types. There's the really modern sort of flat light where bedrooms go on to communal areas. There are also more private rooms. So this part of the campus is mainly for accommodation. So there's accommodation buildings here,
Right.
all the way up through there, all hidden away by the trees. Along
Yeah, we can see at the end of the road,
to the end.
If you are not living on campus, then where do the students typically live? Do a lot of the undergrad students stay here, or the master students also stay?
If you are looking to study abroad, then watch this full video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated.
You came in up the avenue and to the reception. So just to orient yourselves,
Yeah.
this is the Edinburgh Business School here,
Oh, here it is.
and that's where I work, and it's
Yeah.
the centre of SOS, all the business and management programs.
Very popular for Indian students, yeah.
Very. That's a bit of SOS as well. Lots of academics work there. The building we see in the distance is the library,
Right.
and we'll walk around and I'll
Right.
show you the. So, this is one of the main thoroughfares. It's a very green campus.
Yeah. I think the whole city is so beautiful, and
It is. And the weather's not too bad today.
the weather is perfect. I think I like it when it's not so hot also,
Yes.
but it's also not so cold because it's too cold for the summers here are winters for us in Delhi.
Right. If we look up through here, there's an awful lot of playing fields.
Yeah.
Football and rugby, and they play all sorts of sports here.
Right.
Lots of the students that come here play cricket and
Oh yeah.
things. Actually, we'll go up and
Yeah.
have a wee look, because
I think they might find some Indian kids playing cricket.
it's we play cricket in the rain in Scotland.
Yeah.
So you can see there's a huge amounts of space. A lot of the Scottish sport teams will come and train here.
Really?
The Scottish rugby team, the Scottish football referees will come and train. Big tennis centre over the other side, we'll go and look in a minute. It's got indoor football grounds and the gym. But we'll wander up this way because up here are the various accommodations.
The student accommodation? Do a lot of the undergrad students stay here, or the master students also stay?
From India, it's a bit of a mix. The undergrads like to stay here, at least in their first year.
At least in the first year.
And probably a lot of the girls. Mm-hmm. It seems to be, if their parents are picking where they stay, if they're the ones that are really paying for it,
Yeah.
then they'll stay here on. And it's brilliant if they're leaving home for the first time. It's a great place to stay. You're meeting students from all over the world,
Right.
and particularly if you're doing something like business, you're
Yeah.
creating those important networks. We're just going to go straight up through here.
So the university is a little bit outside of the main city, right?
Yes.
So if you are not living on campus, then where do the students typically live?
Well, there's a lot of private accommodation on the bus routes.
On the bus route?
So I don't know how you came here. If you
We
caught
took a cab because we wanted to be here in time. But there was a bus number 45 right from where we were staying and comes to the university.
Yep, and there's a 25 that goes to a place called Gorgie, which has big private accommodation.
And how far that would be from here?
About 20 minutes on the bus.
20 minutes on the bus.
And it's halfway
that's not-
into the city centre.
Right.
There are places closer to the city centre, and there's another bus that goes to somewhere called Fountainbridge, and there's private accommodation there. Again, about 20 minutes on a bus. So these
Gorgie, Fountainbridge, those are some of the areas where...
Fountainbridge has this big cinema complex, big restaurants and things. So
Right.
there's lots of job opportunities there as well.
Okay.
So this part of the campus is mainly for accommodation. So there's accommodation buildings here,
Right.
all the way up through there, all hidden away by the trees. Along
Yeah, we can see at the end of the road, yeah.
to the end, and through here as well. We're just going to sneak in through
Yeah.
this way because if we walk around the entire campus, it'll take forever.
I'm doing 20,000 steps a day, Steph, every day. But thanks so much for taking out time. I know it's holiday time and practically your entire staff is off. Could you also just introduce yourself once for everyone to know who you are and, you know, why you're taking the pains to show us around?
Well, my name's Steph, and I've worked for Heriot-Watt for about 11 billion years, for an awful long time.
Yeah.
I run the International Recruitment operations.
Right.
So I look after you guys when you come to visit. I see the students when they come. So anybody who sees me wandering around the campus, come and say hello.
So guys, let's take a small pause and let me tell you that I counsel hundreds of students looking to study abroad every month. And I am here to help you guys, not just with understanding your profile, which country or university is the best one for you, but help you through the admission process. And me and my team will get you your visa on time. And if you want a one-on-one counseling session with me, please go into the description. There is a link to my Calendly and you can book a one-on-one slot with me. And let's get back to our video now.
So you've been around for a very long time here at Heriot-Watt, and you're the one who's sort of managing the entire experience of international students.
Well, not really. I don't see the students so much once they arrive.
Okay.
It's the process of recruitment that I see.
All right.
But I love to see them once they do arrive. Right, we're just walking through a car park, mainly as a shortcut here.
Yeah.
I was hoping there's a little path over here at the end. It's a large campus and easy to get a wee bit lost. If you have a look through the trees again, there are more accommodation.
More accommodation. Those look like more like larger, more private accommodations there.
There's a whole mix of different types. There's the really modern sort of flat light where bedrooms go on to communal areas. There are also more private rooms go through here.
Are there also like special accommodations for married students?
No, it's only for single students, I'm afraid. The accommodation down here is all relatively new. Now, all this land, it used to be belonged to a family,
Okay.
the Gibson Craig family. Years and years ago, back in the 70s, the university was based in Edinburgh City, in the city centre. But it outgrew it, and I was looking for a space. The Gibson Craig family decided that they didn't need the land anymore. They'd moved on. The old estate house had burnt down, and so a deal was struck between them and the city council in Heriot-Watt. We bought the entire amount of land off them for the purpose of education for about £1.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those things.
The sweetest deal ever.
Has to be for education.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so big and why there's so much that's here.
Yeah.
The advantage, of course, being on campus is that everything's close. These guys are a couple of minutes away from where they're being taught, from the library facilities, from the medical facilities, because we've got those on campus, sport facilities.
Right. And of course, everything is pretty new here, right?
It's
not
indeed.
so like 50 years old. That's the maximum it can be, and I think it would have been built over a period of time. So the facilities are more recent, more modern as compared to many of the other like much older built universities.
And they're being rebuilt all the time.
Yeah.
There used to be older accommodation blocks. And remember, we only moved here in the 70s. They're completely gone now and replaced by brand new ones.
Yeah.
You see how peaceful and tranquil it is. It's an incredibly safe campus.
Right.
We have something called safeguarding, which are like an on-campus security that move around. They don't really need to because, it's nobody. Edinburgh is one of those very safe cities. I used to have teenage daughters who would just bus around and I would never really worry about them.
Yeah.
just because it's so safe.
Did your daughters study here at Heriot-Watt?
No, they didn't want to be where their mother was. I think they thought I would pry a bit much. But we're just walking around, you could see where all the accommodation was and getting a feel for actually how lovely it is. It's when I go walking with people like you
Yeah.
that you kind of see it again.
Yeah.
When you work here, it becomes...
You're just rushing from one place to the other.
Yeah, so thank you for visiting.
Yeah.
You've given me the time to...
But what are some of the departments that are there in Heriot-Watt? What are the topmost programs that you guys teach here?
Well, I think we're probably known mostly for our engineering and our business. And within that, actuarial science, we're known for. We're getting increasingly known for programs that are related to data science and robotics.
Right.
In terms of business, we have niche programs. Logistics is incredibly popular. We, as well as the general programs, we have programs in construction project management that students from India come and study and do incredibly well with. This area to the left is called the Sunken Garden.
Okay.
I told you about the old family that lived here.
Yeah.
Where the library is, used to be their old family home, and that used to flood over. It used to freeze over because winters were much colder.
Yeah.
And they would do curling, when they throw stones along.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It can be a plus, but it's also, like you said, a big distraction.
it can be. The Indian Society that the students run in conjunction with, I think, the other Edinburgh universities is incredibly vibrant.
So if you like this content, please subscribe to our channel and I will see you all in the next video.